In today's world of social media and technology, it is impossible to avoid the media. Wherever we go, we are confronted by the media, on billboards, on our phones, and TV commercials. They make you feel bad about yourself by displaying images of gorgeous models. But the main contributor of this is magazines. All magazines are guilty of this, even those that many people think inspire women. You may be thinking, how can magazines make us feel bad about ourselves? Well, a recent study was conducted at the University of Michigan, and it says that when magazines blatantly point out a model's beauty and it is the focal point of the article, women's self-esteem goes up. This is because we sense that the magazine is trying to make us feel bad, so we defend ourselves and in return boosting our confidence. But when the magazines present the model's beauty as an afterthought in the article, we let it get to ourselves, and in turn, it lowers our self-esteem. Some models that would be featured in articles like this would be Kendall Jenner and Gigi Hadid. This has an impact on teenage girls because they are around the same age, so it is easy for girls to compare themselves to these models. Girls comparing themselves leads to lower self-esteem, as I mentioned earlier, which leads to body image distortion. Body image distortion is when a person is unable to see him or herself accurately in the mirror and perceives features and body size as distorted. This means that they do not have an accurate impression of their body image. One part of this is girls obsessing over their weight. 69% of girls in 5th through 12th grade reported that magazine pictures influenced their idea of a perfect body shape. This is well over half of the population of teenage girls. Girls today start to obsess over their weight and appearance during their developmental years and continue to throughout their life. So it does not help that girls start to read magazines when they are young. This is when they start to compare themselves to child models around their age. There is a crazy statistic that proves this. A recent study shows that nearly half of kindergarten through 2nd grade girls wish to be thinner. Half. Girls that age shouldn't be obsessing over their weight. This is because kids around that age copy whatever they see older people doing, and in this case, older sisters and celebrities. You can start to see the pattern that is developing. Everything leads back to teenage girls comparing themselves to models in magazines. Reading magazines, which was once an innocent pastime, has dangerously affected today's youth. Nearly 47% of girls in 5th through 12th grade reporting wanting to lose weight because of magazine pictures. This leads to eating disorders such as anorexia and bulimia. This is because many of the models in magazines are well below what is considered a healthy body weight. In fact, the body type portrayed in advertising as ideal is possessed naturally by only 5% of American females. The thought that young girls need to look like models to be considered beautiful needs to be stopped before too many girls are affected by it. We need to let young girls know that they do not need to live up to the standards of today's society to be beautiful. Beauty is as much on the inside as on the outside, if not more. The actual definition of beautiful is pleasing to the mind or senses aesthetically. Notice that the definition never says anything about outer beauty. What was once just a harmless pastime has backfired and caused innocent teenage girls an enormous amount of pain and suffering. But the saddest part is that most of the time, a teenage girl's worst enemy is herself. The women of this generation need to realize that it does not matter what the media considers to be beautiful. It only matters that we think we are beautiful. Thank you.